achievements and goals that made you the man you are today?
I once had a very horrible nightmare. It now seems to have been gone in the past 4 to 5 years.
What nightmare are you talking about and why do you think it has disappeared now?
I used to have nightmares that I was getting into the maths examination without any preparation whatsoever. Nowadays, I think that it is because that I don't have to worry about education and the examinations anymore that I don't seem to have the nightmare.
Tell us something about your earliest memories.
I used to be a very good learner in the first and second standards. From the third standard onwards, my learning skill and wish disappeared, and I began to be interested only in pranks, jokes, etc. I was asked by the people why you are like this, but I could not tell them anything. Afterwards, when I was nearing my 11th standard, my principal told me something that changed my life. He talked to me only for 5 minutes, but from that day, I never went out to the field, played jokes or anything like that. I got only a 50% in SSC examination, but my principal told me that I should consider it as a distinction.
When you were in school and you were doing bad, did the teachers try to pull you up and how did you feel at that time?
I was so bad in studies and so good at playing pranks that I was getting a beating every week.
When you know that you have incurred the wrath of your teacher by not being homework or behaving badly, so what was the state of your mind?
State of mind, there was nothing like that. I was just interested in playing the pranks and playing the games. I would get beaten by the teacher, it would hurt a lot, and then I would have to go out and play.
You never felt insecure or threatened?
I did not feel anything like that.
Okay. How did you get into the field of architecture?
Actually, it was quite by chance. First, it had happened that I could not get into the architecture college because my grades were too low for getting. So then I tried to become a police officer as well as I tried to become the army officer. But in both cases, even though I get the admission, my family members just tore up the letters and asked me to just get into the college.
Was it then when you decided to get into the field of architecture?
Not really. After a few weeks when I got into the college, I had the choice between the German and the French. I chose the German, but my teacher died, so I had to choose the French. Afterwards, to learn the French, I had to go to my cousin sister. Her husband was an architect. However, that the reason I became an architect was also quite by chance, even though her husband was the only person who told me that. One day, this person, I don't know his name, he was drawing a window panel in the architect's office. After he was drawing, I looked at the drawing and told him that the window would not work. The architect thought that he was correct and I was wrong. I just made a bet with him and I won the bet. My sister's husband looked at my talent and told me, leave everything and just get to architecture. I told him that I was bad at math, but he did not care. He said I should just get to architecture.
Why do you think you were not good with studies? Was it because you could not cope with the curriculum?
Actually, I was very bad in language subjects. I could cope with science and geography, but maths was my nightmare. I could not do well in any subject.
Do you think that what was taught in the school was boring, or it was like when you get to know the concept of a subject, you lose interest in the rest of the concept?
I did not have interest in the first place. I never used to be able to understand the concepts properly, and even the concepts I understood I forgot in 2 days.
there is a contention that giftedness and learning disabilities go hand in hand. Do you think this applies to you?
Yes, I think it can be applicable. Look at my position now from where I was then. The class toppers of that time are now working very ordinary jobs.
I have came across this situation in so many different cases where people tell me that their school toppers are now today are doing very ordinary jobs.
I think living in school is what made us street smart. Living in the street and the school taught me that more than any academic school.
So that is because personality and skills were there. Okay. You were able to find expression in manner you were comfortable with, and you defined every rule so that nobody would stop you from doing that.
I don't think that it is only me. I think that we all can do this, and any person can do this. I just got lucky. I just got lucky.
Okay. Coming to the present, how do you came to know that what kind of structure the client wants?
I look at the personality and what the client is doing. From that, I consider what he or she would like in their building. Then I make a design of as the person likes. If the person does not like it, I rethink my thoughts and I do them up again.
You do it instinctively.
No, call it instinct, call it socialism, anything. I combine the three subjects: socialism, mathematics, the drawings, and now I have figured out and love mathematics. Just the way it now comes to me.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shivan Prabhu. I am from class 8 News. And here as we all know or came to know, an interview which was taken by Princess Bella Rajan, and she is an editor of Spurge. The interview was a PR as a fish contractor. So we came to know a fish contractor was a mischievous and today well-known businessman in architecture. Never had any success on interpretation of mathematics, taking it from a subject he hated to a subject for now he learned. So thank you one and all, and have a nice day.